Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel. And here we are. It is Saturday, the 23rd of March. Boy, we're way over half past March, aren't we? It's the 23rd of March. We only have one more Saturday left in March, and this is Saturday Happenings for the 23rd of March. And this was actually a really kind of a cool week. But if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy my channel. And on Saturdays, I kind of like to review the videos that I did the previous week and talk about what's coming up next week. And March is always a fun month, and I've been busy because we're kind of getting prepared for a long drive. We're going to drive from Oregon to Fairbanks. That's the way I do that. It's going to be a long drive, but it's going to be fun. I love a road trip. And I will be doing a little kind of a vlogging all the way down, or all the way up. It's up to Alaska. Anyway, this past week, I was super busy on Monday and Tuesday. So usually I have a video out on Monday and Tuesdays. And this week, I just had to skip it. I hope you guys don't mind. But, it was a busy week. But I did do my Make It March on Thursday, which was the apple chili chicken wraps. And they were so good. And I also used the apple chili jam that I made in that. Those recipes are from Canuary. So if you look in my playlist under Canuary for this year, you'll see the recipe for that. But I also mixed it with cream cheese and made a spread. And you know, cream cheese is like an awesome ingredient, because I have taken just strawberry jam and mixed it with cream cheese and spread that on graham crackers. So good. You can add anything to cream cheese and make a spread. So when I have something like the apple chili jam, add it to cream cheese, makes an awesome spread. So I love that. That was good. So I did that. And then on Friday, I showed you guys my coop conversion. I'm kind of looking out at it right now. We had the worst wind and rain last night. It's terrible. But coop's working fine. So I'm excited about that. We measured out the corrugated roofing that's going to go around the sides and the back. We did that yesterday. Today is not a weather day to go out there and finish it, but we will get that finished probably in the next week or so. And then my thing was with chickens, I was going to have to get them and then figure out how to either get them at the very end of October, which I didn't want to do, or, you know, try to figure out how I could get my chickens from a coop, because we're going to be in Alaska until October. But I've got a good friend who says he'll just add 8 chickens to the chickens that he gets, and he'll raise them, and then I can get them when I get back. So yay. And he was actually the person that I got my very first chickens from. So I know they're coming from a good place. So I'm super excited about that. So that was on Friday. It was my coop conversion. And then today, here we are. It's Saturday. And so tomorrow, coming up for tomorrow, I'm actually going to give an update on, I did a product review for one of the watering systems, and I wanted to give you guys an update for that, because I don't kind of like to just do a product review and then be done with it, especially if it's something like that watering system. So I did that. So tomorrow you're going to see an update on and how that is performing in my home, and I think it's awesome. So you'll want to watch that. That's cool. And then next week, I have a kind of a fun thing on Monday. I got like a gadget, and I wanted to show it to you because it's actually what I'm going to use for my last and final Make It March recipe. So that's kind of cool. It's just a fun little gadget because I love those little gadgets. They're fun. And then for next Friday is a local place. We take Vi every week or two. We take her out to, there's this little hospice thrift store, and it's the best thrift store. I'm telling you, it's so good. Anyway, all their stuff is clean. It's well organized. It's not just piled. It's like nicely placed. They're awesome. Anyway, so she likes to go there. And so we take her there and we take her out to lunch. So I did a video on Friday. It's coming up on Friday about our lunch that we went out to. It is so good. You've got to see this place. It's very cool. So that's all I have coming up for next week. I've got the video on Monday. And this afternoon I'm going to go in and finish a video of a dehydration thing that I did. And I had to wait for it to dehydrate to get the final of that. So I'm going to probably put that on next week. And then there's a couple of other things that I want to do. I want to use some of my mixes, you know, the mixes from Mix It Up Monday. I'm going to use some of those, and I feel like I want a cake. I feel like I need to make a cake. So I think I'm going to use my cake mix and make a different kind of cake than the chocolate cake that I made. So I'm going to try to do that. And I want to use a little bit more of my mixes before we leave. We only have like, what, 1, 2, 3 weeks. We only have 3 weeks before we leave, which means I got to clean downstairs. I got to organize the stuff we're taking with us because we're going to be gone a while, and I'm taking my sewing machine and stuff like that. So I'm going to be busy doing that, but I still will try to get a fair amount of videos out for you. When I go in the kitchen, I'll think to myself, should I video this? And if it's something I should, then I will. And today, when I'm done with this video, I'm going to spend the rest of today and tomorrow finishing up the clothes and the baby items that I'm making. Cute little look. I've got bloomers cut out. So I've got a little pair of booties right now that I'm cutting out and I'm putting together. So I'm going to make some booties. I've got stuff to make. So I'm going to spend the rest of today and tomorrow sewing and catching up because I want to get that box of baby stuff in the mail next week. Other than that, kind of got to start figuring out how we're going to put stuff in the truck because I'm not taking a lot. I'm going to take, actually, I'm more worried about my crafty stuff and my sewing machine and things than I am taking clothes because I don't need that much of a variety of clothes, and I'm going to make some. So what I've decided, we're taking this whole toolbox set to our nephew, and that's going to take up the majority of the truck bed. So I'm going to use my fabrics and things like, I'm going to take a lot of my Thrive freeze-dried foods. I'm going to take my Instant Pot because, you know, we're going to probably have our own place for a good portion of the time we're there. And I just want to have my Instant Pot, and I want to have like I've got like a thing that I used to have in the camper, and it's like, it can do its own thing. And I like that because if I end up in a hotel or something and I don't feel like going out, I could use some of my freeze-dried things and I could make a meal. If I do that, I'll do a video. So that kind of stuff. And then fabric, I'm going to use fabric in plastic bags as packing. I'm always thinking, because when we come back, we'll have the full truck bed. So I don't worry about what's coming back. It's just trying to get the things up there. And then I talked to our nephew yesterday, and I had mentioned he thinks it'd be cool for the kids to be involved in like grinding wheat and making bread. So now I'm thinking, am I going to be able to fit my wheat mill in there? Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. I am taking my sewing machine and my serger. Can't be without those two guys. And fabric and crafty thing. I don't know. I might take my little mini, I've got like a little, I've got the Cricut Joy and then the Cricut Joy XL. I might take the Cricut Joy XL and some vinyls because it'll just be fun to make things with our great niece and nephews. That will be fun. Anyway, I'm always looking forward to basically craft playing with kids. It's always fun. I was like the greatest. I used to just love doing all the crafts for Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. It was just fun. So there's that. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But other than that, there's not a lot going on. I'm going to do, next week we have an event with the food preservers that we're going to have an event that I get to work a booth. So I like that. And other than that, I think that's it. That's it for what's happening. I will do a video probably that you guys can see on Wednesday, and I'm just going to show you some of the baby things that I've made because the ones I'm going to show you are super, super simple. Anybody can make them. So I'll show you those. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, and I appreciate you hanging out and visiting my channel, stopping by and saying hi. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.